Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to be covering in our next game TangJie Hao versus PaigeEdict. Another rivalry within the same households. Very exciting. And the winner of this next game is actually going to go to the final. They'll lock their spot in the final. So a lot on the line.
Oh, I can't even see the game from here. Hey,
Hey,
I'll
how's it
try
going,
to-
Triton? Yes, I can hear you. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the game. We've already got some shenanigans going on. So just to get you up to date, this is a a samurai themed tournament, and all our players got to choose virtues. So in this game, Paige chose the virtue of courage, and TangJie, his virtue is self-control. So we have courage versus self-control. What do you think wins, courage or self-control?
Self-control is potentially can sometimes be limiting, whereas courage you can push through and maybe you'll be able to find something extra there, right? So I think courage might actually win in this case.
Well, I'll take the opposite side then. I'll say that, self-control in Go, you must. I mean, it's kind of funny. I think that Jay chose self-control because he's a very aggressive fighter
Yeah.
and never holds back. But, sometimes self-control and finding that one slow but precise move is what it takes to win.
Mhm.
So if you want to join the review here, I
It
can.
should be in the review.
Let me just refresh. And then, I see. So I just gave you control. And then, yeah, we can just go from the start here. And we're going to see some wild moves here.
This is already a very interesting game. I guess this is the courage, right? The center, taking the center completely, right?
Yeah, we actually, in some of our games yesterday, we saw Tengen quite a few times. So once again, it wouldn't be a samurai tournament if we didn't see Tengen again, a move that says,
I guess so.
I'm taking control,
Oh, man. So yeah, it's hard to really say anything about these moves so far. I do like that Paige is sort of ignoring the corner approach and just taking the corner on her own on the left side there. Just to completely ignore that side. Let him deal with it. I like that.
See,
He's taking points.
I guess these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, right?
Yeah.
Do you conceptually know anything about playing 5 points along with Tengen? Is there some sort of bigger strategy here at play?
I think against like a weaker player, you might expect them to play the 4-4 point right away. Because it feels like it's like a 3-3, right? If we respond like this, it's just an even better 3-3. Because
Right.
it's taking way more points. But I believe it's been a long time, but I believe that often you can go right into the 3-3 point when they play the 4-4 point.
Whoa.
And it becomes sort of an awkward situation for white, because white can't really Hane here, which is what you would normally play. Or you
Yeah.
could even extend, right? Because this cut just is perfectly placed stones, right?
Yeah.
They have to protect on both sides. So it's a great way to start a fight right away. And then if they push through, it's likely they still can't Hane, and you get a little bit more in the corner. And with Tengen in the center, it seems difficult for these stones to really be used. This 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 7, right? These stones are not really going to be able to build too much because we got Tengen to prevent him from making a lot of influence, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was sort of the plan that I remember seeing a long time ago when I very first saw this. This is why you don't approach the 4-4.
Oh. We've got
So,
a chatter asking, is Tengen mandatory move for this tourney?
Yeah.
You might think so. You might think so. It's actually not. We've just got some very inspired players this tournament. So
very, very inspired. It's very interesting. I'm glad that it's a very fun, like from what I saw of some of the other games too, it seems like a very fun tournament. But it looks like it looks like TangJie is trying to do the restrained thing here, right? Just sort of instead of trying to do anything too complicated with this bottom right corner, for example, trying to pincer and attack in some way, which maybe he would have played before. I don't know. I do like that he's just playing this very basic, making a little bit of a base move.
Yeah, I feel
He's
like
gonna do,
pincer would have been a very TangJie move, but
yeah.
he's showing his self-control here.
I think he's doing it properly. Yeah. But doing it again, I see. Great
Yeah.
people, great seeing people having fun. Yeah. Cat gaming is right.
It's kind of interesting when both players both play 5 points. It
Mhm.
sort of reverts to being kind of equal in the ends because both players are just stealing each other's corners. Except the one difference is that Paige did get the D17 move. So I guess you could argue Black has 3 corners here versus
It
White.
does feel a little bit like right here, it feels like the normal move, if you're trying to play a regular opening, right, is to do an enclosure of your own. Right? That would keep the balance of the opening, right?
Right.
But now Black does basically have 3 corners. Not quite yet because he still needs to respond to the other one, but maybe a little bit later on here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, White just
Okay.
takes that corner instead.
Okay.
Now the balance is a little bit back, but now the left side group feels a little bit weak.
Yeah, I mean, it would be crazy if you got 3 corners and had Tengen. It
Yeah.
wouldn't even make sense. It wouldn't even make sense.
No, there were too many corners. Oh, okay. The settling. They're playing very simple to settle, and then Tanuki.
So, okay.
Yep.
Is this a live position here?
Oh, let's see. We're almost there.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're almost there. Okay, it was very close. Very close. Let's see what they played.
Okay, it looks like this is
Oh,
the start of a fight here. We got a push and a cut. So maybe this is where things are going
he
to start
did.
heating
He
up.
did wait until the right moment, right? Because if he
Yeah.
pushes and cuts now, oh, I can click right. Then it seems like Black is the one who's going to be able to come over the top of the group. Maybe surround first. So it
Yeah.
does feel like this is the nice patient move first, and Black should have. I mean, the bottom is very important, but if Black wanted to continue here, playing on the top side would have made sense to prevent him from being able to get cut. But the bottom's very important, and now we can push and cut. This is ideally the patient attack that hopefully we'll be able to see this works
Well,
out.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like usually with this push and cut, usually Tengen's not there, right? It feels like
hmm
Tengen is helping out these 2 stones that would be weaker otherwise, right? So
And I
I
think
feel
there's
like
actually two very important stones here because this is the pinwheel formation. Usually with the pinwheel formation, you get one of these sliding moves first, and that's a very important move in this formation. And then the Tengen, of course, is making it a little bit easier for the stones that are actually going to be attacked.
So yeah, usually, right, when a fight starts, it's equal, but like we're saying, Paige already has these nicely convenient stones already placed, right?
Mm.
So I feel like this maybe is TangJie going into a fight kind of down a bit of initiative, or maybe it's not right to frame it as a fight. Maybe he has a different goal in mind.
Maybe he's going to sacrifice. Maybe he's going to do something else. We'll see. Let's see what is. Yeah, right here. See. So if he jumps and actually does try to do the fighting aspect, right? If we just play very simple moves, Black is connecting to Tengen. Tengen's very useful, right?
Yeah.
And White still needs to keep playing on the top, and Black is able to cover the left side. Very, very simple White. There might be more complicated ways of playing it, but this is the basic idea. He doesn't want that to happen. So now he's using the cutting position to maybe even cut through Tengen. We'll see how it happens. Oh, fighting back. This is courage, right?
Yeah, that is a move of courage. That move was nowhere on my radar. I never
Oh,
play
it
that
makes
move.
sense though.
Yeah,
It makes sense
it does make sense.
because this cut doesn't work. Because
Yeah.
the stones just don't have enough liberties. So is a very sharp move because White just has to respond, and that's very sad. So even if Black doesn't play another move locally. That was already a really good exchange. And so black comes out and swallows up those 2 stones in the center. But white is able to cut off Tengen. Maybe that's the moral victory here. If Tengen dies, it's a good game. I don't care who wins, right?
Yeah. So, I was about to ask, isn't the G5 push and cut a problem for white now? But I think white says it is because white plays B7 now, right? Just to make sure.
Well, it's just we want to. It's always good to try to make a little bit of a base, try to settle in some way, and this stone will help with that. And black doesn't even want to respond, which makes sense. But yeah, the push and cut is a little bit dangerous. But you can see that there's not great. It's not great liberties here. But it just not that one. I'm really good at this. There we go. It just depends on the stones in the left side, or the bottom left side. So having this one extra exchange here would help a little bit with this.
Wow. You know,
Maybe even underneath.
You say those two stones are dead? I would not be so quick to say so. In a game, I don't know if you watched Eric play Jay yesterday, but Telegraph proclaimed 2 stones dead, and then Jay tried to bring them out. And it seems like, oh, this is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. And then Jay brought them out and swallowed the corner, and it was amazing. So
yeah, I would say that right now it seems very likely that the stones in the center are probably just going to be dead, but that doesn't mean that you can't use them in order to try to live in the corner in some way, try to pressure in some way, or even reduce from the outside. That could all be totally possible, but we'll see what ends up happening. I think Paige is playing really well, and that they're being very flexible. We'll see. Oh, I want to catch up to the game a little bit, maybe, so we can see what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just regular invasion stuff. It's not as fun right now. We'll see if there's something more fun here. There we go. Cutting off the left side group. I don't know if it'll die, but I wonder if TangJie is doing this invasion, and his group on the left is still a little bit weak, though it does have. If we just attach here, it can still capture this stone to make 2 eyes. So it's very likely to be alive and maybe even push through here. So maybe the group is fine right now. But it does feel a little bit scary to potentially give some sort of influence to black here, if that black bottom left group doesn't die. Because the center Tengen stone is not going to die now.
Yeah, like you said, the moral
the moral victory is
victory is now lost too. So if you lost the 2 stones and the moral victory, I mean, oh gosh,
feels like we needed to go all in, right? Something like this one, and try to do something extra here to cut off Tengen. We got to kill the entire side, right? We got to do something. But no, this is okay, I guess. It's better for points on the bottom.
I love this idea. A chatter says we need a double-digit Q daycare tournament.
Daycare tournament?
I like the idea that we have like DDK announcers, and then like at the end of the game, you could have like strong players like review the games or something, which is the daycare part of the tournament or something.
Yeah, I was wondering about the daycare aspect. Like, yeah, it'd be funny to, or actually, the daycare could actually be like a what's that? Like the 4-player game, each alternating moves, right? That'd be like a daycare sort of thing, right?
Parago.
Yeah, Parago. Yeah. I think that would make sense.
just give us a break for juice boxes and orange slices. Yeah, we'll give everyone a Capri Sun that joins the tournament. DDKs, I'm sure you're out in chat.
Yeah, Rango game too. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would actually be kind of fun. I would watch that at the very least. So a little bit of pressure on the bottom left group, but it is alive, so it has to live a little bit sadly.
Yeah, E2 feels like such a slow move, but I always hate playing moves like that.
But it feels like
not only E2 but also D1. So
yeah, it's a little bit dangerous if you don't play these types of moves in this case.
Yeah.
Free Capri Suns, you almost be loaded. Maybe.
Put a heart
Uh,
rate monitor on the Dawn player.
but TangJie
Um,
can come back and fight still, and maybe we can still see Tengen die later.
yeah,
But
that I feel like he wins the game if he
dying
kills
is indeed
Tengen.
dangerous. Yes, Cliz, dying is indeed dangerous. Let me see.
Um,
We should actually think about the balance of the game right now. Actually,
yeah, the
it
global position.
seems yeah, it seems like the upper left corner. If there's nothing possible to go in there, no possible way. It probably is, but let's say it's solid. That might be too much because I don't really
Yeah,
see anything else for white, right?
the top left. Yeah, I visually I think the exact same thing. I just look at the top left. If I was playing this game, I'd be like, oh gosh, if they get all that, I think I'm just probably gonna
But
lose. But it's
something,
TangJie. It's
yeah,
so I
but
believe
also you do have to worry. You have to think that there's not really any other points on the board. It's just that top left. And then like there's like 2 or 3 points in the bottom left. That's not really points. I don't really count that, right?
yeah.
Maybe some points on the bottom, but it's still fairly open on the bottom. So it's actually no points really for except for that top left.
And I find with TangJie how that even if it looks like there's nothing to attack or there is no fight on the board,
You can figure it
he
out.
creates it out of thin air. He makes
Yeah,
it
it's
happen.
possible.
So if he needs to make the game complicated, I'm sure. Ooh, okay. This
Ooh,
a
wait a minute.
Tanuki asking about the cut, I guess here.
Asking about the 3 stones, I think, in the cuts, right? So there's a couple threats here actually. It's kind of annoying. Of course, if white responds here, there's the cut with this, which maybe if white has to respond on the left side, this is game over. Honestly,
Because the long
the
stick in the
middle,
center would just have to run forever, and then at the
yeah.
end, it's
Oh, it
just
seems like that is what they played in the game. Oh man, but because the other option, if they defend on this side,
oh yeah, you
it's
have to run
still
either
kind
way. You
of
have
game
to.
over.
Oh my gosh, G7 out of nowhere after
Yeah,
literally Tanukiing, disrespecting the Q11 move, just saying, "What are you going to do about your problems?"
yeah. This is actually a really sharp, good move. Maybe this is another brave move, right? Maybe they wouldn't have played this before. Maybe not against TangJie, right? A fighting move, right? But yeah, seems very difficult. But he did decide to. So I guess it depends on that left side. If that left group is alive, then this might be fine.
A
It,
group on the left side. Oh, right.
yeah,
It seems
it's seems
yeah,
there's like it might be enough space.
sometimes I'm in a position in a game where it's like if I feel like I'm maybe slightly behind, like I'm like if I did a Gote move at this moment, the game's
Mm.
certainly over. So I just have to hope he's
Yeah,
alive, right? You just kind of hope.
just hope for the best. Yeah, no, I it feels like oh there we go. He
Oh,
went and defended.
yeah,
Yep,
he does
yeah.
the move. He does the move you've been talking about. You said
I
if he
think
played that move, it would be game over.
it is sort of game over because the center group it's going to be a lot of managing that. And if black just has that upper left group of points and white doesn't really have any points anywhere else, it's going to be difficult.
Well, hear
Because
me
with this,
out.
yeah.
B9 is the vision of Aji to activate living in the corner.
You know, as I said, it's possible that there is a corner life up there. It is possible. But it all just it's way more complicated than I would want it to be, I guess I could say. It's not the calm holding back sort of style here in this case.
So
So I'm
if
gonna have
you're
to try to win somehow.
yeah. So I think White's gonna have to run with their group for a while here, but once
Mm.
they're safe, would you prioritize just like trying to go see if you can make magic in the corner at this
Well,
point, or like do you wait? Like at what point do you try to like? Because it's very committal, right? To go try to live
yeah.
in the top left. At what point is that a
You
decision like a
you would
player
have
makes?
to know exactly how many points you need to win by, or or if you're behind, right? If white is able to solidify all the points on the sort of right side here, maybe these points plus maybe something in the corner here. It's gonna be a little bit hard to get everything there, but some of these, maybe they get a move on the top first. If we get all of that, then maybe we don't need to invade that corner because we have enough points on our own. But if we're not able to solidify that, then we will have to just make that decision probably fairly soon. If you feel like you can't do it, if you feel like it's going to be too difficult, better to just go in early, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
let's say black defends, make it simple. Then white could probably has to just come in right away if we feel like they can't do much. But right
Gosh.
now, maybe he can attack and kill.
Yeah, well, that
Right?
would probably be good enough too, right?
Yeah. Oh, so see, that's why black is playing over here.
Uh, man, I wish the move that's
Mhm.
popping out in my mind for whatever reason is like L3, but I just wish that M5 stone wasn't netted like immediately
Uh,
afterwards, which is too bad.
yeah, that's something I was looking at a little bit earlier. That's why the black sort of has to respond on the bottom. But yeah, it seems a little too difficult to attack this bottom group, but it also seems possible because it doesn't really have that much ice space.
Right. So the idea is that you can either pull out the L3 or the L4 stone and or M6 or sorry, M5 stone, maybe.
You just need to prevent this eye, right? So if you can pull this stone out, sadly he can make the other eye sort of shape over here. But if you pull this stone out, then there's no eye um, right here anymore potentially. And there's always that Atari there, right? But this is the better way to do it. So if you can prevent both of the eyes, because even if he captures the one stone, that's not really that big of a deal if there's no eye space on the bottom, because that's only one eye.
So uh chat is talking about the AI. I would like to shout out Devin that has like made the AI possible. I think it is so cool in the stream. And I've been
I,
completely forgetting to look at it because I also
yeah,
have it over
I've
here.
not,
And guess
I've not
what
looked at it either.
can you guess what the AI move is?
Uh, right here or
Or I guess it's not at this moment, but in the current position of the game, it's
in the current position?
D16, which I love. That gives
Hmm.
me hope.
Oh, yes, in the corner. Yes, yes, it will happen in the corner eventually. That area is too open, so they have to try something. We'll see if they end up doing it. Let's catch up a little bit, I guess. We want to know. Potentially capturing the 4 stones. It was not too important, but black does get a lot of points on the right side now. Hmm. Humans for the win. Yeah, we've been mostly ignoring the AI completely. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow.
Okay,
This
this
is
is
probably a
okay. This
TangJie
here
move.
we go. This is a
This is
TangJie
TangJie,
move.
yeah.
This here we go. He's cooking now.
He's trying to do something here because it looks like if black responds and if they have to play here, it does look like there's Aji in this area. Even with just the peep. Even if these stones die, we'll say we sacrifice these stones. You get a lot in the corner because of this, right?
Whoa, yeah.
The corner is really nice.
I like that
So
variation.
yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best one, but that's a very most obvious way to look at it, right? So it seems
Yeah,
like there might be something to worry about here. If black has to play this move, which they do play, this is a great exchange for white because this is great end game at the very minimum.
right. So should we?
But we want to keep going, right? Blue
Yeah.
moves are useless if you can't find the follow up. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, so Paige does pull out the 4 stones, I guess.
Yeah, just to save them. It's a decent amount and it keeps things weak. Adds a cutting point, right? Maybe this area will have to be worried about later.
Yeah.
So let's see. When is it going to go to the corner? Saving the
That's a
group on the
weird
bottom.
move. Oh, I
No,
see. I
this
see.
is yeah, saving the group, making sure that even if they do take this stone out, there
Right.
might be we can just give this up
So I feel like
after here.
J6 is a move that, if made by is me. You feel like you're winning, right? I feel like J6 is like I feel like I'm a winning move, right?
Mhm. Well, but also, as I said, the cut here, she saved the 4 stones. So now with this cut, this group in the center is also not alive yet.
Ah, I
There's a
see. I
lot of
see.
Aji. There's a lot to worry about here.
So you're saying J6 preps the cut.
A little bit of saving the group on the bottom and then preparing for a little bit of a cut there. So I connected, prevent that because if of course This is just a Sente move, and gets rid of all the eye shape. And now you don't even need to cut. Now you can just surround in some way, because they have to protect the cut and connect out on this side, because they're not connected on either side. Might be able to cut in a different way, but yeah.
Gosh, Dawn players are so good.
It's too much. Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see how far they're really far in the game. Man, they're playing so fast. Oh, so there's the cut. A couple exchanges, forcing moves to get a little bit of extra strength, and then cutting right away to try to attack that center group. And if not, at the very least, those 3 stones are potentially dead, which would be very good. So he saves the stones. That's maybe threatening the 4 stones a little bit. But the cut is still there. Does it protect again? And then black is attacking. But it looks like just this into something over here is just alive already. So
yeah,
sadly, it's not going to die. I wish it did.
More exciting that way.
But it looks like just alive. But he did play that okay.
Oh,
This
but
Atari, I
now,
don't understand.
Now after all of this, it feels like when I'm K17 just feels like black's like,
Feels really,
look at my big Giga Chad corner, so big.
Now you have to go into the corner.
Yeah, and now it's even harder. Technically,
Yeah.
with that stone there.
Well, black's also gotten a lot of this strength in the center here now. And so that makes it so much more difficult to live in the corner. There's no ladder potential. There's no extra cross-cutting stuff that's going to be easy to do. So, starting here.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm a believer. I believe magic is going to come here.
This is that B9 move, right? The B9 move, prepping for this C13, right?
B9
That's exactly.
had been aiming at this all game.
Exactly. This seems a little bit difficult. My first instinct, of course, is to break the elephant eye. But you do see that this one is starting to connect up. So if this move is not Sente and white is just alive, then this is dangerous for black. Now black,
right? Just jump into the corner, right?
Now white can just jump somewhere in the corner, wherever it is. This is
the question is 3 Sente. Do you think 3 Sente?
That's too much reading. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
okay,
5.
we'll leave it for the play.
It might be Sente because. I guess it's not, because if white plays away, if they just capture like this, there's this Atari, and then making 2 eyes.
Okay.
So they would have to play in a different way, something over here first, and so it seems difficult. There's Aji there, but they have to read all that out. But it seems like it might be fine now after that, just that 1B9 exchange. So Hane underneath makes sense. Work that TangJie magic. If TangJie loses, then he'll have to play Eric again. Oh no. Didn't know that. All right, so catch in the corner. That makes sense. So how do you think he could win here? Like, how do you think he could win locally here? Not the whole game, but like he's attaching here. Do you see the way for him to make 2 eyes here?
I mean, I'm a simple man and a simple Go player. I would just play either D18 or D16 or something, or even C18. But I don't see. I don't know if there's like some Aji or some potential with the D12 cut. I guess there's kind of a cut there.
Yeah, the cut is something you do have to worry a little bit about. So white is likely able to get a move here, maybe, if the cut is something. So
so if black has to cover the cut, then you can push out again, right?
You might be able to push out again, or you might be able to get some sort of cross-cutting sort of thing here, which is what he's doing. He's doing the double Hane, trying to get extra stuff, because if white just defends, maybe black can capture these stones, but white does end up living in the corner, and there's still Aji.
But white, to me, it almost feels like white lives in this variation so small in the corner.
Yeah, it's a little small.
It feels
right?
like, is it even enough, right?
That's still, let me see. That's still like a 20-point sort of swing, which is really good. But we'll see what he decides to. Yeah, so Paige did not want him just to live very easily. which is understandable. Because now look at that. That's very difficult. But now there's a bunch of cutting points, right? Now maybe
Yeah.
this cutting point is going to be useful because there's a cutting point here. If they connect, there's the push. Well, there's the Atari's here. The Atari. I gotta click a little bit slower. Atari here. Atari. There's this push here. Like see all these Ataris, right? There's so much Ache here.
Holy! Yeah, okay.
There's so much to worry about. And
So
now
this approach by Paige is very committal, right? It's like I want to kill you type of approach, right?
so it's whoever reads this out better or whoever doesn't make the mistake, right? is the one who's gonna win.
Yeah, I almost prefer your variation where you just let white live in the corner, very, very small, and then it seems like everything else is going to die. But okay,
White does have some more points on the board, so maybe it wouldn't be enough because black still doesn't really have that much except for that top left. So it might not be good enough. So that's why Paige is backing off instead of letting the cuts. When you're trying to kill, you have to leave a little bit of weakness because you are super thick in the area. So like this Hane might not be very useful because it's only one eye at the very least, right?
Get strong before you,
So just backing off. And now we're going to see if this cutting Aji over here works because those stones are not alive on the left side, the black stones, right?
Yeah.
This is complicated.
This is getting spicy. This is getting heated. Okay. So black's got to get out or save their stones or kill the 2 stones, do something.
At the very least, just connecting, threatening to go through there. It seems like these stones are likely going to die first. Maybe just this, but it seems like these 4 stones are going to die first. But so white has to try to use it in a better way. Coming back here to try to make eyes might be one of the ways. But let's see. Just block. Okay, block. This is at least 1 eye. Actually, very close to living. If black has to play here, there's this block here. And you can see already this is very, very close to 2 eyes. I don't know if this is the right move, but something over here is very close to 2 eyes already. And he's going for a little bit more. Very good.
Oh, this is the magic. He's making it happen.
Yes. Let's see. Response. Oh, yep, going for the kill. Still going for the kill.
Wait, is this the live position now?
I think this is the live game. Yeah, this is we're still catching up, sadly. Oh, we're almost there. We're very close. Close. So TangJie is threatening to make it even bigger life, really. Because now it may not have to even live. They can just run out. So black's going to try to kill. This is exciting.
Wow, so committed to the kill. I love it.
Yeah, this is dead technically.
This is courage, right? This is
courage right here. Yeah. It seems possible if we just do this plain cut.
Yeah, just see 1 eye for white there.
It seems a little bit difficult for white, actually, a little bit, but it's possible. So, but he decided to do this one first, change the order of moves a little bit before. Peep. I don't know if that's important. Is that big enough?
Yeah, can't black just say you can capture my whatever
capture
6 stones?
The 6 stones,
and I'll capture like way more than 6 stones.
But technically, the left side is still just the same amount of points that black had to begin with.
Oh,
this isn't really that many more. There's like a couple end game losses for white here, but maybe they can't actually give this up. So they connect, and this is the game. Okay, we made it.
Okay.
Or can kill everything anyway, right? Can kill it all anyway. Page with more time.
So is it fair to say that if white lives, white will win, and if black kills, obviously black, probably black will win?
I'm gonna see this. We do have the the AI. No, I can't even tell what's going on too well with the AI there. But it does seem like if, based on what the point balance looks like it is, if white is alive there, then they should be just winning. But let's see. Maybe I can look at this little score estimate, see what it says. We can use black plus 12.4 if they're dead. If the white stones are dead. Okay. It does seem difficult to live with those stones, though. Atari.
Okay. Atari, okay.
And cut.
I see you trying to sort of net the 1 stone.
Paige was ready for this right away. K14 would be a good move.
Oh. What's happening here? So Jay needs to capture these stones, or he can just connect if there's a way to connect.
I think just connecting might actually just work. Connect here. This cut seem I guess the group on the left is alive. There's not really a good way to attack that. There is the Atari here, of course.
But
There's a lot of cutting points. Yeah.
even if capture, that's not a real eye, right? For
Yeah.
white.
So this is
So
actually
can
difficult. Yeah.
black ignore and just be like, so what?
Yeah, that's what black's going to do. Probably.
Just play like K16 or something here?
Maybe extending would be fine.
Or extending, something like that. Yeah.
Because you can just surround loosely like this.
Yeah. And then now what's white gonna? Oh my gosh! Now what's white gonna do? Hopefully this is not the game.
This is the
No!
game right here.
Oh, I'm starting to become a doubter. I'm starting to become a doubter. Oh no, not like this. Not
I guess
like this.
the B9 was not strong enough. I'm sorry.
Not like this. Oh no! I was believing in the magic until now.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
natural moves. Yeah. If
the
white lives, white wins.
pain.
Not sure about the reverse. Yeah.
I don't see a way for white anymore. The pain.
Mm.
Because I love to see the magic get pulled off.
It seems like the corner is a little bit hard to pressure. Normally, this sort of thing is overplay, right? Because when you connect here or whatever, the corner is something you have to protect. But it doesn't look like they actually have to do much to the corner. The corner might just be alive already.
Right.
But even if they do protect the corner, it's very difficult. There's not that many liberties here for for white. It can't really push and cut. Let me see. There might be. Let me just play a random move somewhere else. It might be something like this that they could try to do. Some sort of Aji there, but it seems a little bit difficult. So if we play here and they defend, and we can play on this side, the game is definitely very over.
Well,
If the corner is fine.
what about A16 is probably Sente, and if black plays, and then like a monkey jump. This is my Q brain being like, is it alive?
This might be good. Yeah. So if there is a way to defend on this, let me see. If we have to defend on the other side here, can this push and cut work? It seems a little difficult now because of the connection. Yeah, it seems like it's just a difficult game. White tool be at G18. Oh, TangJie. Oh, hey. There's no chance to attack the corner. Yeah, it seems difficult. It does seem difficult.
Wait, is it game
Is
over?
the game over? Is
Isn't
it?
TangJie's in chat?
Aren't you playing? Yeah, the game is over. Yeah, it doesn't say on here, right? No, there's no comment on here yet.
Oh, he must have resigned.
Yeah,
I
probably.
see.
I don't see a comment about it. Yeah, it does seem very difficult.
Wow, GG's. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Jay, I was believing in your magic. I was like, yes, and then it just didn't work.
It didn't work. And then it didn't work. Oh well. It seems difficult no matter what was going on here. Allowing any sort of connection here really hurts the Aji on the outside. So yeah, it doesn't quite work. Didn't even know you were dead until you took your time. Good job, Paige.
Lion Gaisai says, would be throwing in at B8 be better than blocking at B5?
Throwing in at B8. Isn't that the move that's on the board? Instead of blocking it. Oh, E8 or? Where's the comment? Would white throwing in at B8 be better than blocking at B5?
Today is a good day to die.
B8, maybe you got the coordinates wrong because B8 is very, very far back here, right?
B18. He meant B18.
B18. Okay, yeah, I was like, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's really far back, but you're thinking about something way different. B18. B18 versus blocking at B5. Okay. Block it. B15 block. not sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, wow, what a thank you.
There's the AI
Paige.
thing in the bottom right.
Yeah, thank you, Paige and Jay, for putting on such an exciting game. We got
Right.
4 5 points and a Tengen. I mean, you guys are just treating us, just absolutely treating us. So that was so much fun.
Well, I think
so in the end, I think the problem for Jay is that he did not capture Tengen.
yeah, I told you the moral victory of capturing Tengen was the most important aspect of this game.
If he had captured Tengen, which, Jay, I believe you had a chance here. You had a chance to capture these 4 stones in the center. If you captured those 4 stones, which includes Tengen, I believe you would have got the win. So
Yeah,
I'm
easily.
just saying.
Very easy game,
I'm
right?
just saying. You had a chance.
No chance.
No chance.
I think allowing this to because this was such a sharp move in the center. It was too strong. Allowing this to happen, it was a little too sad having to live on this left side.
So it's exciting. We didn't cover the other game, but in the other game, I heard that Eric beats the B. Sorry, B fans. I know we had a lot of B fans.
CheshireBee, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wait, we don't know the result?
We don't know the result? Oh.
Someone falsely told me the result of that game. Is that game still going on? The game's still going on? Oh, you want to jump in that game? Apparently it's still going on.
We can just switch over. Yeah, just send me a link.
Yeah, I guess let me find it. Sorry. Spreading false information.
Spreading all the false information, yeah.
Here we go. I found it. Here, I can send you the link, Triton. Let me go up here. And then
Mercy or Death, I'm probably dead. Okay, that's a good title.
So yeah, here, I'll wow, actually they still have. Yeah, the game's still very much going on. Okay,
It's very much, yeah.
Wow.
This game was just so fast, it felt like everything was over.
So yeah, if you want to join the review or start a review, I can join it.
Okay, I'll just start this guy. Review game. Okay.
Here, I'll read their chat. Good luck, have fun. Are you ready? Yep. Good luck, have fun. I hope you couldn't find it in your heart to be merciful. Honestly, no.
Game might be over now. Oh no.
Wow. During the game, CheshireBee wrote at one point, "This might be overplay, but mercy is a cool virtue."
What was CheshireBee's thing for his, right? Because there was the courage and the...
Yeah. So for Eric, we have honesty, and B is mercy. Which is a funny...
be like a straightforward?
Straightforward? Yeah. Mercy is an interesting virtue to have in the game of Go.
Let them have everything. Just let them live everywhere. But I will win anyway.
Exactly.
Eric was very honest in his games. Okay.
Okay, what do we have going on here? Maybe we can...
This position, it does seem a little bit like CheshireBee is going to have a hard time in this this area. Liberty-wise, it seems difficult, but we can look at the earlier game first.
Sure.
Just real quick. Because it might actually be over very soon. So let's see.
Here, I think I think we might need to give Devin just one moment to catch... Oh, we're good? Okay,
good, yeah. I think no Tengen.
No Tengen.
No Tengen. This is a boring game. I don't think we should look at it anymore. I think it's too no good.
Nothing to see here.
Very simple opening. Oh, Hane. Oh yeah, CheshireBee. Normally we have to play this sort of thing here. If you wanted to Hane over the top, this is not the timing to do it. You either want to Tanuki now or play the Peep or play just on the side in general. But if you're going to play over the top, then it's better to have pushed here first instead. It's a much stronger middle position. Which one is the mercy virtue? Is the B, yeah, the B. And the B is black in this game, yeah.
Yeah, the B is going to choose not to sting this game.
Yeah, choose not to sting, yeah. But yeah, this Hane and extend, seems very good for white. Just defending on the bottom, yeah. So the B is being very, very merciful, actually.
Just have what you want, Eric. Just take your base.
Giving extra as well. Maybe generous was the right word here. Oh wow. Okay. Oh no. This is going to be an avalanche Joseki thing, and I don't want to deal with it. Hopefully B doesn't do as well. Oh, okay, we're going all the way in. All right. Okay.
We're going
The game
in.
is
Strap
the
in.
game is now exciting, I guess. But I don't know anything about this avalanche. I know you can extend here. Hmm. There are ladders and weird things. I know there's a. I think it's for this Hane. There are problems here. So cutting points, it's a little bit difficult to handle. And so the 2 stones in the corner are very likely dead. So he has to cut on this side. But I have no idea about how to handle this because this Hane feels so bad. Let me see what he plays. Just Atari. Hane here. I think this actually is the punishment. So maybe Eric is being very honest. He's going straight for just straight in for the way to punish as well.
Yeah, honesty just means straight up blue moves, right? He's the
Yep,
blue
just blue
move,
moves all the way.
blue move machine, Eric Yoder. What can we say?
This is really terrible shape on the outside for black. But there's not much he can do after the cut. I think there was a better way to play, but as I said, I don't know this. Someone else, C18 was Gosekin's invention. Yeah, C18.
Yeah, I love that
Oh, was pushing
certain
down, yeah.
people. I love that certain people just hate certain Josekis, so they
I
just
don't. Yeah.
so they just avoid it at all costs. But then, like when you see it in another game, you're like, oh, it's painful. It's like just painful even to
It's
watch
so
it.
so
You're like,
painful because
don't even show me this.
this is like it's the Hani at the head of 2 stones on both sides, right? And so this is extremely painful. He has to protect in a very ugly way here, just connecting, right? So I don't know if this is actually just
Feel.
Nicky. So I'm not the person
Actually,
to ask here.
I think it's a little beautiful because I love bamboo.
I love bamboo. Well, it's not quite bamboo, right? It's kind
I
of
guess
a
you're
fake
right.
eye.
A fake eye with an empty triangle.
Yeah.
That all I see is bamboo. I don't know.
Push. Ooh. All right. We'll just go with the game moves and not worry about it. Eric probably knows what he's doing. That's all I know. This capture,
Bamboo-esque, exactly.
this capture does feel pretty good for black to get, but white is able to settle on both sides, the top and the left side, very easily. And so it seems as if it'll be difficult for black to really use the board position. Black also doesn't have anything that they're building towards, right? Like this influence here is not really pointed towards anything that's very useful, right?
Such
If
demonstrating mercy as the
demonstrating the mercy, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So it seems very difficult from here. White can just play very honest, straightforward moves. I am 12Q, and what is this exactly?
This is the Avalanche Joseki, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's over now. The
it's
thing
over,
is,
yeah.
I feel like maybe don't choose a complicated Joseki against stronger players. I don't know.
I would always he extended here. You can't, like, the normal move is to push, but if you want to simplify it, definitely just Atari this direction.
Yeah.
And connect. He gets something on the top. Like, this isn't really that bad.
Yeah, well, that works better with the stones on the
top.
right too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the simplified. You lose it a little bit technically, but globally, he's not really losing out. I think that would be fine. This. You have to really know what you're doing here for to play this way. But I know I don't know, so I would not do it. This just feels, as I said, it feels really bad. The group is settled now, but there's no way to use it in an efficient way. Oh, yeah, that honey is quite big. But I guess if white backs off, then extending here is a little bit painful. Keeping him on the third line, right? Getting a lot more influence. But I think this would be fine as well. This allows black to try to do some sort of fight in the bottom left, though the upper left corner is quite large. The game's probably not over. It was just painful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, AI found some way to avoid. Yeah, George. How you doing, by the way? It's been a while. But yeah, AI just extends down. It's white that chooses to avoid most of the time. Extend, and you can push. You can push here if you want to. There's the clamp here. I know bats like to play that. But yeah, it's just the extend down at D18. But it's white's choice, not black's choice. But I don't know if there's a black move. I think it's just the Atari. as the way to avoid it for black, just the Atari. But I'm not sure. Now we can go back to the game. It was quick to get here. Yeah. This cut seems. I know he has to push and he has to cut. This is how he's playing, right? There's a certain flow of the game, and you have to sort of continue on that flow. You can't just sort of let your opponent get everything, right?
Yeah,
So
I guess
he has to cut here.
what I'm seeing is potentially black kind of has the one weak group a little bit on the top, and then on the bottom, like white could poke at H3 or
Or
whatever.
even just
So
cut directly, yeah.
or just cut directly. So it seems like black's sort of weak on both sides of the stronger corner group to me.
Yeah, it feels like if black defends on the bottom, we'll play the simple defense, then this is kind of swallowed up. Oh, I guess the game maybe ended here because it just swapped back. Oh, yeah. Gotta go to the real game.
Yeah, I gotta go to the real game.
Let's see what he said.
What? Yeah.
Eric is very. You're not gonna break my. Eric, this is great. Some good comments.
Yeah, he says at one point this might be overplay, but mercy is a cool virtue. Look, my moyo is a heart. Mercy is love. And you're not going to break my heart, right? And Eric responded ruthlessly, I will break your hearts. Well, I guess you learn. And then Eric said, I must be very honest. So I guess in the end, what we've learned is that showing true mercy to your opponents is maybe not the best way to win a game of Go.
True mercy is no good, right? Yeah, you have to, a little tiny bit of mercy when they make a mistake is good.
Here, maybe we can just blitz through to see what
we can just run through.
Rest
it looks like he's able to get a bit of the center here. Used his stones fairly well actually on the left side. The attachment at F9 seemed to.
Oh yeah, this is must
get this heart.
Commented. Yeah, this is my heart.
Right,
he said,
shape,
you can even sort of see the outline of the heart a little bit.
Yeah. Good job. I think he did a good job putting that together. Eric just killed stuff instead, so it's simpler. But, but yeah, this is look at that. Look at that moyo. Good job, B. It might not be enough points, but yeah, good job, B.
Well, this is Eric's specialty. Eric, I feel like I've seen so many games where Eric is just like, okay, you got a moyo, I'm gonna dive in, and then I'm gonna dive in deeper, and then it's like, where's the moyo? So
yeah, it's going to be very difficult from here on. It's actually a little bit difficult for both players because it is a fight here, but probably more difficult for black because black is the one with the most risk in losing the center, right? So even if you can push through, like that, just capturing some stones like that, that's very, very sad. He lost his heart. The heart is now misshapen. It's very sad.
B had a bit of a heart attack here.
A little bit of a heart attack. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Oh man. And just push and reduce from the side some more. Yeah, that's very, very sad. So even if the bottom side ended up being okay, right? Like they were able to capture some stones here, which was nice, but may not be worth this and worth the turn that ended up coming here from white. As you just keep pushing it. It's so painful. Oh. So I'm sorry, CheshireBee. The heart was broken.
But yeah, applaud for Cheshire making it very far in the tournament. So the B had a great performance.
It seemed, I think they're still playing, right? But it's But it's just it's very, very much game over probably. The corner in the bottom right is dead. The center is not really much of anything anymore. And there's still cutting points.
Yes, we must not give up on the B then,
Some more stuff over here.
Maybe the B has been showing mercy thus far to sort of lull Eric to sleep. And then cutthroat time will come at the least expected moment. So
the B never gives up. Yep, never give up, never surrender.
This game's been called so many times. Yeah, we
What?
keep on debating chat. Yeah, the game's over.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not. Sorry about that.
Is there actually Aji here? Did the bee find something? There is this Atari. Let's see. They're gonna play. There's the Atari push. It seems a little bit difficult to use. Maybe the cut here. Yeah, it seems like it's not quite going to work, but there is Aji there. No Aji, it's impenetrable, yeah. It seems very difficult, but that looks like what B is trying to do. Can they cut on the other side? Oh, yep, they're cutting right there. Yep. I said it seems difficult, but this is B's opportunity to try to get something. Take that center back. Put the heart back together, right?
Yeah. Heart surgery going on. Yeah.
Yeah, but Eric is, just going to kill. Very simple. Don't play complicated.
Oh, that's too easy. Just capture the one stone and
Nothing there.
What is there for black?
Yeah, seems like there's nothing there. Oh, I heard something. Game finished. For real this time. All right, GG. Broke my heart. Yeah, the AI says plus 63 at the very end for white. Ooh. Yeah, very painful.
GG's. What this means, though, is very exciting. Yesterday, we had Eric play Jay, and we get the treat to watch it again because now that Jay lost against Paige, he will play Eric now, which, gosh, the game yesterday was crazy. So hopefully we'll get another very exciting game